What's up, you guys? This is going to be a reading for Taurus and Libra placements. So as you can see in the caption, the first channel message is you guys are a living, breathing, all natural love spell. Okay, your energy, heavy emphasis on Venus. Okay, you being ruled by planet Venus. Okay, now this could be, it doesn't matter, this is just gonna be significant Taurus Libra placements, or there can definitely be a highlight in whatever planet or house your Taurus Libra placement is. Okay, where you are more inclined in the magnetism, the sensuality, the seductiveness, or whatever that is. Like, for example, if you have Taurus and Libra in your Mercury, right? Taurus and Libra in your Venus and stuff like that. But if you have Taurus and Libra in your Mercury, there could be something that's like very charismatic. This could even have something to do with you having a nice voice. You could be somebody who there's something very soothing, meditative about your voice. You could be a singer. You could do poetry, spoken word, okay, voiceovers, anything, okay. But there's something very soothing about your voice, okay. This can even be the things that you say to people, or how you talk to people, how you soothe people. I don't know, there's something very set apart about that. Now, when it comes to you also being a natural love spell breaker, of course, this is referring to love spells that are placed on people against their free will, okay? There could be an energy, or you could be noticing some oddities, okay, with people. You know, some odd arrangements. And now some of these odd arrangements are natural, are organic, some of them are not, and some of them are actually binded together through some type of binding magic or love spells. So there's something about when you come around, or your presence, okay, you don't, so it could be your presence alone, it could be you just like being fully comfortable in your energy. This could be you listening to music, you know, somewhere public, and just, you know, vibing out, you know, by yourself. There could be, you know, something about the nature of how you move, how you speak, okay, how your presence shifts the energy in the room, that has this effect to kind of break somebody or wake somebody up out of some type of demonic love spell that's been placed on them. There could be like a significant shift that this person may go into, where whomever that they're with that's done some type of spell or binding magic on them, like this person could like zone out while they're with that person, and like really just be thinking to themselves, like, you know, like, how did I end up in this situation? Like, I can do better. Like, they can even just start reflecting over the confusion that they feel about, you know, whatever situation that they're in, right? Let's see. Yeah, so that's what I'm picking up for you guys, okay. Another download I got was, there's like people, when people encounter you, they feel like they have never seen anybody that look like you ever. They've never seen anybody that look like you. You're like a one-of-a-kind, one-of-one type of person. Like, when people like interact with you or encounter you, okay, it doesn't have to be, you know, an actual conversation going on. It's literally just crossing paths with you. Like, you know, people may have this reaction of being taken aback, okay, by your essence, you know, by your beauty, by your zen even. I don't know, like, you can even have this effect of making people blush, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can also be somebody who gives honest and organic and fruitful compliments to people. Like, there's something where people feel your flattery is very sincere and it's not manipulative, okay? It's not, oh, just because they compliment you, you know, you're just complimenting them back for the simple fact that they've complimented you. Like, people really feel empowered or uplifted. Like, you have, especially like if you're a woman, like, let's say you're a woman giving a compliment to another woman, like, you have this impact where she may start to blush, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And not in a romantic way, but like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. And I feel like even stuff, so confirmation, your eyes are so beautiful. Like I had got a compliment today by this girl, this place I went to, and I was waiting for her to like settle and finish what she was doing, because I was just like, oh my god, like your eyebrows are everything, like what the hell. Like, I couldn't wait to tell her how much I love her eyebrows. Like, I'm weird, y'all. I've always liked cute eyebrows, and I mean like real cute eyebrows, like the thick ones too, like that are naturally like that. I like cute ears and stuff like that. Like I've always kind of, that's how, I don't know, I've always kind of liked little things, little traits like that about people. But yeah, and I'm telling you, like, these people, I don't know, like you could have this impact where something that you say to them just makes their whole day, you know. So again, it's like, it's almost like you're this flower child, this flower girl that's going around like tossing flowers of love and, you know, and beauty to people. And again, heavy emphasis on how organic, how sincere it is. Okay, like people can even have like this childlike energy effect, okay, after they interact with you or after you compliment them. Okay. And I'm definitely getting like some of you guys, you may have like this internal radar, or you know, I feel like some of you guys don't even care because you're just so authentic, like with you expressing love to people and your kindness and stuff like that. But whether you guys are aware sometimes or unaware, like some of those people really be needing that. And I feel like some of you guys, like the timing of when you align with people and tell them something like, you know, just very uplifting and empowering, you know, they could have just recently had somebody say something shitty to them, or, you know, done something shitty to them, or, you know, have shitty family members or a shitty partner, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. Like, you guys don't realize that you're creating ripple effects. 1033, so that's, you know, mastery. That's, you know, the highest vibration of love, 336. And then you have 10, the number of cycles and stuff like that. You guys are creating like ripple effects in people's lives, you know, based off your interaction or their interaction and encounter with you. So that sincere compliment that you said to that person could really, like, it's powerful enough to put them in the mindset of, you know what, I'm not about to keep, you know, dealing with this abusive ass, you know, family member. I'm not about to keep dealing with this abusive ass, you know, partner who clearly don't appreciate me, like, and stuff like that. Like, there's things about them that's very beautiful that somebody around them could have been intentionally trying to make them feel insecure or trigger like a low self-esteem to control that person, okay, to basically minimize or water that person down in order to harvest off them, you know, in whatever way they deem, you know, a fit. Yeah, so it's something about you kind of pouring back or kind of watering that flower, watering that plant back, like after somebody has been intentionally trying to keep them in, you know, the dark with no nutrients, okay, no emotional care, no emotional consideration. So there's something about how considerate you are as well, okay, about others, okay, and your energy also. So what I'm getting from that, like, your consideration from that love energy frequency can also come through in a manner of you being courteous and considerate and respectful of other people's partners, like out in public and stuff. Like, you know, there's something very eloquent about your energy. Like, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying, like, you're not the person that's gonna be bending over in front of somebody, man, you know what I'm saying, like like, you know what you're working with, and you're very respectable, not just of yourself but of others. Like, I don't care what you got on, even if you do have on something that's more revealing, you know, you're considerate of men that's around, children that's around, you know. And there may be certain things that you do, like, you know, to kind of, you know, cover yourself. Like, you may, I don't know, like, there's things that you do that's just very, like, eloquent, like, I don't know, like, it's just giving like queen energy, it's giving royal energy, that, you know, the same sex and even the opposite sex, you know, kind of perceives like very honorable and noble about you. Like, and again, this doesn't have to be like no major interaction. This is just be in passing with somebody, you know, like it's the little things that people notice about you as well, like when it comes to you respecting other people's space and respecting their boundaries. Okay. And you know, this is making you appear very seductive, you know, very magnetic. You know, it's, you know, you're definitely somebody where people, as soon as they catch eyes with you or make, you know, meet eyes with you, you know, these are people who greet you with smiles, you know, in passing and stuff like that. Like, and again, heavy emphasis on the sincerity of your energy. So I'm telling y'all, like, it's little things like that that is kind of breaking some type of toxic cycles. This can even be like strongholds that are being projected onto somebody, like whether that happened during that day, within that week, okay, within that month, that year. You know, you giving these little bursts of kindness and bursts of loving energy, it's like literally pulling down strongholds in people's lives. Like, I don't know, I'm getting this energy of a little goes a long way. So another download that I got for you guys as well, like, you know, whether you're somebody, there's something about you being beautiful when you're natural and when you wear makeup. For my ladies who wear makeup, I feel like, you know, when you do wear makeup, there's something very unique, rare, and peculiar about how you wear your makeup. Okay. Your accessories, how you accessorize, you know what I'm saying, like how you, I don't know, like there's just something very flower child about your energy. And I feel like it's you also give this energy of being very dynamic and versatile, like with your style, okay, the personality for the day type shit, like your vibe, okay, like this is giving somebody who can do both. Like, and what I mean by that is some of you guys, you know, you could dress tomboyish and there's something just very beautiful about you. You could dress alt and there's something very beautiful. There's something very unique about, I don't know, there's something very set apart. Y'all know, in this culture where a lot of people are wearing makeup and stuff like that, and you know, the same style of like when they get their hair and their weave and how they do their edges and stuff, there's this strong unison bias or perspective that a lot of people look alike. You guys, for those of you, you know, who are natural beauties, and you know, even when you do wear makeup, for those of you who wear makeup, all of you don't wear makeup, I don't wear makeup, but when you guys wear makeup, or I don't know, there's something about, people can't really say that about you. You know, you don't look like the others, like in however way you do it. And I'm still getting the emphasis of like little goes a long way for you. Or there's just something very artsy and creative about that. Now I know that can seem like a very broad message, but that's what I was channeling, so that's what I'm sharing now, focusing more on my natural beauties, right? Man, like I don't know, like there's just something very empowering, like to both sex, about you embracing everything about yourself from head to toe. You hear me? Like your hair, your face, like everything from head to toe, eyebrows, lashes, everything. Like you just keeping everything real and organic and embracing it to the fullest. Like, you know, like people, I don't know, it's almost like it's snapping people out of like spells and illusions and hypnosis, like about, you know, how they perceive themselves, or what this, you know, what the perception of beauty, true beauty is. You get what I'm saying? It's making people want to explore. This is even like, it's almost like it's even triggering like the inner child. Like you have this inner child expression as well, like about your beauty. Okay. So I got some new cards, y'all, and I think that because I already Spirit already told me to do a Taurus Libra focus read, right? So I feel like this was very fitting The name of this oracle is Tell Me You Love Me. It's very beautiful, right? I wanted, I was pressed for time because I got there 10 minutes before the bookstore closed, but I tried to do like a brief little scan. I was trying to find something involving love, okay? Love, 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 love it up, skip it up, do. All right, so you have 23. Some of you guys could be 23 years old. There's something significant about when you was 23. Somebody could be born on the 23rd. Something about 5 or the 5th month could be significant, or the 5th house. You got separation, no endings. No means no. Now, what's crazy about this card? Oh my God, these cards are so detailed. There could be a lot of people who you could definitely be used to a lot of people tugging on your energy or trying to bite off like what you do. You can be this trendsetter energy as well. Like, you see a lot of people are picking off this person, and you could already be, so there's something about you being generous, or people used to you being giving. Separation, no endings, no means no. So there's something very assertive or very balanced about your energy, your boundaries as well. Considering that you are this way, you're very balanced with this, and you're very discerning with it as well. Like, you know where to plant seeds and where not. You know where the seeds that you plant are going to be wasted, or where like the soil is just not giving, like the soil is infertile. Okay. You're also somebody, you don't feed into deception with people. This can even be y'all. Oh my God, y'all know how like wig blindness, eyebrow blindness, edge blindness, makeup blindness and stuff like that. Y'all don't feed into none of that shit. Like, why the fuck? So you're very honest about your compliments as well. You're very honest about your interactions with people. Like, you're not about to sit here and, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is even given, like, if somebody do try to woo you by means of compliments and flattery and stuff like that, you're not somebody that's easily enchanted by flattery. Okay? Like, you're very perceptive. Heavy emphasis on your experience, your expertise with this energy. But I'm picking up a lot with this energy right now. Yesterday I had picked up this energy about how people are so insecure that they can't even match your positivity. 10:44 on the clock. You could be somebody that could be radiating at this high frequency, or this love frequency, this childlike bubbly frequency, and people are more intimidated by it. They're more triggered by it than they are, refreshed by the energy. Now, those who are grounded within themselves, okay, they're centered within themselves, they love themselves, they've mastered self-love, or even like patience with self, with their insecurities. These people are able to reciprocate, that loving, bubbly, positive energy. Okay, but you guys are very used to people who are not, people who are more so intimidated, and they find more comfort in keeping reciprocation or reciprocity, okay, of kindness to themselves, because to them it's more so about I'm even hearing that part from the Sierra song. What Ludacris say? He said something to Sierra. I want to say, was it Body Party? It wasn't Body Party. Was it oh, anyway, I'm gonna have to paraphrase. So no, it's something with it's the song with Chameleonaire, Get Up. And Chameleonaire, he says something along the lines of Chameleonaire stay on his grind, a hustle like me is hard to find. I ain't really impressed. That's unless it's about some dollar signs. I really don't need to call you fine. I know you be hearing that all the time. So there's people who intentionally withdraw from complimenting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, loving on you, okay, for the simple fact that they perceive you and your beauty and your handsomeness as somebody that hears that all the time. You get that all the time and stuff like that. But even if you do have a significant amount of people who do, I feel like it's very balanced with y'all. And I feel like, you know, there's positives, you know, in it being that way anyway. Now, granted, you're already somebody that's not vain, okay, but people assume that you are vain because of how attractive you are, okay? So these are people who try to passively humble you, okay, like by not telling you how beautiful you are. Like, you know, they don't want it to go to your head or like big up your head and stuff like that. And it's like, damn, like, insecure as fuck. Like, you're just say you're insecure, you know what I'm saying? Like, so people could also be taken aback by you not being codependent on their acknowledgement of who you are, you know, their acknowledgement of your essence, of your beauty, okay? Heavy emphasis on, you know, how beautiful you are. The divine has, you know, made it obvious to you how beautiful you are, okay? You being somebody who appreciates beauty not only in yourself but also in others in the world, and, you know, creatures and plants and all type of all manifestations of beauty that the divine has created. You don't need these people to listen. I'm telling you, some of you guys learned a long time ago how people was intentionally trying to weaponize support or the lack thereof, you know, to try and trigger, you know, some type of insecurity within you and about what you're doing, and about you putting yourself out there, you know, about you having this sovereign confidence, okay, about you being free in your personality, free, you know, and being yourself and embracing every aspect of you. So it's like you're immune to people. Basically, you're immune to people intentionally weaponizing support, okay, with you, okay? And I feel like this only intensified the strength of your connection with the divine and your spirit team. You could be somebody that's heavily reliant on your spirit team, okay, your divine ancestors, the thousands of angels and archangels, you know, assigned to you, the divine, okay. I feel like these are even people who want to see you beg for support. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of just giving, you know, honor where it's due. But here's the thing about that. We all reap what we sow. So these are people who could be benefiting from your energy, okay? They benefit from your energy, whether that just be inspiration, you know, feeling empowered, motivated, inspired to do better, okay, to look within, okay, work on themselves and things like that. But again, these are 33. Confirmation. You got 33. Health, specialist, finances, all is well when life goes well. And then you have 12, hope, future. If you lose hope, you may die of desire. These are people who was hoping that reframing or withdrawing support or love and stuff like that would help their hopes towards you come true, or is this deferred hope energy, or would basically decrease your hope in your future, okay, your future investments or your future overall, you know what I'm saying, and what you deserve, your desires coming to pass and cultivating. But you cultivate the energy of health. So there's something about you being a specialist, okay, in love energy, okay. You can also be someone who dealt with a lot of hate, okay, a lot of hatred, a lot of envy, okay, the complete opposites of, you know, all the positives and all the levels and categories of love, okay, the dynamics of love, being that compassion, being that consideration, being that supportive energy, being that someone who pays attention to detail, okay, with how you love somebody, okay, how you make them feel seen, feel heard, and stuff like that. So because I'm telling you, like, you could have dealt with this more often than the average person, like people intentionally not giving you, you know, credit that is due, okay, not, you know, wanting to give you that detailed love in return, okay. And these are also people who sit back and they get mad and even more jealous, more intimidated by the fact that God Divine gives you that love in detail, and they still have to sit there and watch, just like they sit there and watch anyway and hate, and they just gonna hate even more. So going back to these people who intentionally benefit from you but they don't support you, they don't realize that they're still supporting you anyway, because God is going to balance the scale. So it's like, oh, so you think you're just gonna come over here and steal from my, you think you're gonna steal from my anointed baby's energy, and think that you just gonna sit there and hate and evil eye, you know, and think you're gonna curse what I've blessed? Okay, bet. Hand that shit over. Hand it over. You still, people, these people don't realize, some of these people, okay, because there's different people on different timelines with, you know, how they respond to your energy. There are some people who are already paying it back. They're realizing, as they look at themselves now and look at their life now and look at themselves in the mirror now and shit like that, okay, they're realizing that they've already been paying you by not paying you, but stealing from you at the same time. Whether that be stealing from, you know, things that you do that's unique about yourself, and they trying to bite it and give no credit, give no respect, give no honor, give no recognition. Okay, whether that be like I said, them, you know, feeling inspired by you, you know, you saying something that's a benefit, substance and stuff like that, but them still not wanting to support you because they don't want to see you get bigger than what you are. They don't want to see you grow, okay? But they want to sit there and watch you grow. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize that they're still contributing a portion to your growth, whether they directly themselves support you or not. They're still having to support you, because that's just God balancing the scales. Oh, so you think that you was just going to steal from this person, you was going to diminish, you know, cause things to wither in this person's life because you low-key hating? Bet. So that thing that you wanted to manifest for yourself is not. But you're going to watch this manifest for my baby, though. That's what it's giving. And they can't do nothing about it but sit there and pout. So there's something. So I don't know why this dude remind me of Johnny Depp. I love Johnny Depp, bro. It makes me think of Sleepy Hollow, right? All is well when life goes well. Somebody could have a tattoo on their face. They could have tattoos on their face or something like that for some of you. Or whoever this is, that's like, there could be somebody that's watching you in speculation. Okay, again, this is somebody, he has like a very peculiar, unique look to him. It's like, dang, like, it's like you're doing something that's kind of risque. You know what I'm saying? But you still have this eloquence about you, this classiness about you. There can even be something significant about someone who's reformed. Okay, you could be a reformed energy also for some of you. Or again, like you have this impact of reformation, or like, you know, helping people or inspiring people to reform themselves, okay, to be more open and receptive to being refined. You can even have based off things about you, okay? And it's like, hold on there, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is a very beautiful oracle deck, though. Prayer, wish, and faith. I feel like that's confirmation for what I just said. So this card is number 1. You the one. Ain't nobody fucking with it. But again, so there could be, again, you guys, you got sacrifice, letting go, and devotion. Oh damn, she naked. Can't show that. She got her little nanas out. But prayer, wish, and faith. Your prayers and requests do reach the heavens, even if you have your doubts. So you're somebody where your prayers reach the heavens. So again, 1055, you create significant changes and shifts in people's, like, their self-esteem, their confidence, how they perceive themselves in the world around them, even how they perceive others after dealing with like very mean, nasty people.